Yeah.
So didn't Sonic have like a thing that blew him up there? Did he have to climb a ladder?
We're just straight to this.
Yeah, we go straight into it.
And again, it's just beat Sonic.
Yeah, it's race Sonic, and you're racing him through this like scape of snow.
Tails seems to have at least a big and inferiority complex as Luigi.
Yeah.
But he doesn't need to. He's like a super genius and a mutant.
Yeah, Tails is sometimes a significantly better character than Sonic is.
I mean, Sonic might also be a mutant. I can't be sure.
It's not often, but he's a good Krillin. He is a useful Krillin.
Yeah.
Throughout the entirety of Dragon Ball, basically, or Dragon Ball Z, even basically.
Yeah, and just Tails is a character I like, but like, crap, Tails, just do something on your own for once. If anything, he's worse than Amy about it. Because Amy at least goes and gets distracted by birds or whatever. Tails just focuses on like, I gotta beat Sonic, but I also gotta follow Sonic, because I gotta help Sonic, and I'm easily capable of making machines that could, fight against Eggman's machines one-on-one, but I gotta help Sonic. Okay, so in the second game, he straight up makes his own Chaos Emerald.
Yeah,
and
he
he's
does.
Still just
it's a completely functional Chaos Emerald.
It's slightly less powerful than the real thing, but it's very close.
It's identical enough that Eggman can't figure out which one's the original, and then he does some stuff, and Sonic is able to use it in the same way that you'd be able to use a real Chaos Emerald. It's identical.
Tails basically has access to potentially infinite power from just sheer intellect, and also can fly. But he spends all his time following Sonic and occasionally trying to measure up to Sonic. And it's like, Sonic's not that great. Like, he runs fast, but he's like not super bright or focused or just... Sonic is just, like, okay, so sometimes some friends and I just sort of sit around in Skype and talk about weird Sonic shit, because it happens sometimes.
Yeah.
Like one of my friends just sort of describes Sonic as this weird embodiment of the wind that can't be tamed, and it's like, you don't have to compare yourself to that, Tails.
It's strange, though, because, like, Tails is a good character on his own, but the fact that every single one of his levels so far have literally just been race against Sonic, like that's what gets me here. Like, it's not that, okay, well, Tails is following Sonic because they're friends or whatever, and
it's
all this
I
other
gotta
garbage.
beat Sonic.
No, it's literally like, I have to beat Sonic. If I don't beat Sonic, I don't know. That's all my gameplay is go with Sonic against Sonic.
I very much need a game where Tails is evil. just I don't care how they explain it. Just some kind of like Mr. L thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Luigi
brainwashing
gets.
And he becomes Mr. T or something.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's good for other reasons. It's good. And he pities Sonic because Sonic is a fool. But no, I just really need a game where instead of it being like, oh, here's a new character who's evil, or here's Knuckles again being just mad at Sonic for stupid reasons, it's just like actually Tails just falling to the dark side because he can. and that would be great.
Oh,
okay.
I think I know where we were supposed to go. People have pointed this out already. I'm kind of like bumbling and get lost easily.
Yeah.
I super don't. It's just I'm getting ahead of myself because I know where I need to go eventually. So it's one of those things where it's like I will completely skip over a spot because I know where I need to go after that. And I don't immediately jump on things like Knuckles. This is the second time I've gotten lost trying to do things because Knuckles.
Yeah, it's like you were trying to get into the game, but you had to get through and
He's
Knuckles.
fighting Tails!
Why would he even fight Tails?
And Tails is doing backflips and shit.
Do you think Eggman just comes up and is like Tails has the Chaos Emerald? Because it's true, but he's never like accused of it.
Well, in Tails' version of the story, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. But normally it's like, hey, Knuckles, Sonic has that stuff you like, and he's like, Sonic, I gotta go fight him. And half the time it's literally Tails has like 5 of them stashed away in his lab.
Yeah, because he was given them for like being so great or something.
Yes! This is the only time that's acknowledged,
Okay,
and it's
look at
like
did you see the paused
split.
Fire that time?
Not quite, but that's okay. I wasn't paying attention. I was
Alright,
thinking
we'll
about
have to see
Tails
it the
and
next
Knuckles.
time.
When we play as Knuckles?
Yeah.
Probably.
So, Knuckles is defeated by Sonic in Sonic's version, and Knuckles is defeated by Tails in Tails' version.
So in
I beat him
Knuckles'
super
version,
fast as Tails, too. I don't know if
in
you caught that.
Knuckles' version, it's gonna do the exact same thing, because it kind of ends with him bumping the Chaos Emeralds away from whoever you're playing as.
Yeah, well, like, guess who Knuckles has to fight in his version of the story?
It's gonna be Sonic.
Why
It would make
have
sense
ever
if
been
it's.
Tails?
It would make sense if it was both. You know, like just Tails helping out.
Yeah, but it's like for like just I don't know, for Sonic's sake here. Like just fuck. Tails. I think Tails has a weird complex. Like I think this is this game's story as told by Tails, and that's why Tails is the main character of this version, and he's doing shit we know Tails has no like ability to do, like backflips and cartwheels, and he's beating the crap out of Knuckles.
I think he can do a lot. I think he doesn't get the chance because he usually like prefers to like watch Sonic be cool because Sonic's so cool. But
and he turns everything into a race with Sonic that he always wins.
Yeah,
he could never lose.
I like the idea that maybe Tails is just like, he's supposed to be a little kid. He's like 6, right? That maybe the
I don't know if
issue
he's quite that young.
The issue isn't so much that he can't do things and he's got a complex, so much as he's coming up with his own story in his head while watching Sonic do the thing, because Sonic's doing everything for him, but he still thinks it's cool, so he comes up with his own thing. I don't know, because it's a valid interpretation that he is supposed to be like Sonic's little brother, essentially. That's what his purpose is. So, like it could just be that he's kind of recounting this in his head in a way where he's the hero because it would be so cool. I prefer to think though that Tails is an Omega level mutant and Sonic is the one who just comes up with dumb shit after the fact. No. He just Zap Brannigan's his way into glory while Tails just does everything with his super brain and his super tails.
Oh god. Oh well, that didn't work.
Yeah. This thing doesn't make any more sense now than it did with Sonic.
No, it really doesn't. If anything, I feel like it makes less sense, because why is Chaos just attacking Tails randomly?
Well, why would he have attacked anything? It's all random. That thing's like just sort of a Cthulhu that just does whatever. Really bad perspective because the water's invisible. Yeah, it is.
It's a little bit odd. And now I'm underneath that really bad.
Yep.
So now we get to see that nose ship again.
Yeah, and we gotta go upside down and shit.
Notice, by the way, how fast we have gone through Tails' storyline so far.
Yeah. Well, like we said, like they kind of gave Sonic all the levels, and everyone else just kind of got dropped into select levels.
But yeah, we've completely blown through. Okay, I kept wanting to say this, by the way, but we've completely blown through a bunch of the game's storyline already as Tails. Every single time this ship shows up, it is really clear that the model is just barely above them, and it's got really terrible like texturing. But look at that.
Yeah.
The ship is so close. And it's supposed to be like, oh, it's off in the distance, but it's like in the HD version, you can super tell that ship is just right there next to them. Yeah. Like it's within, you could jump as Sonic and possibly hit that ship in the air.
Oh man, we're gonna do that plane shit, aren't we? That stuff might as well have been a Tails level to begin with.
And then Knuckles does the, you guys go after him, I've got stuff to do, and then he stands near the stairs for the rest of the game.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, we don't... Sonic's eye!
He keeps talking through his eyes.
To be fair, though, we don't really need Knuckles. Knuckles is kind of just...
We eventually need Knuckles.
Yeah, he's got his own stuff to do, but, like, Sonic and Tails don't really need him for these things that are currently happening. It's like, yeah, you just stand there, bud. You're fine. I like that Tails' tails just seem to have their own programming and they just go no matter what's happening.
Oh yeah, they're just consistently spinning.
Yeah.
It gets really, really obvious later on, like, why it is that they do that. Oh, we didn't get to see the little thing where, like, the landing pad appears.
Huh. I guess because his tails were inside the thing while it happens.
Yeah, that's okay. That's kind of clever, actually. But it's really obvious, like I was saying, when Tails is running straight forward, why it is that they did that thing where his tails just seem to move regardless of what he's doing.
Yeah.
Because if he's running and he hits a certain momentum, his tails will speed up and speed up and speed up. Mm-hmm. And eventually the idea is that it looks like he's hydroplaning when he's running.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is clever. Like, that's not too
Because,
bad.
I mean, why would he move any other way? I mean, if he can just make himself go super fast, he's gonna. I like to think, though, that also if he stops moving them, like, his bottom overheats.
like he just dies like a shark or something?
No, like he's fanning himself.
Oh, so his butt's just too hot or something.
Yeah, like he's got a cooling fan. If he doesn't have it on, just his entire system overheats.
Yeah, I don't know. Has he thought about, like, I don't know, like hydro cooling? Like,
there's like, it was funny when you don't scratch the surface of the joke.
I'm just saying he could use water to cool his butt that much faster, you know? It's better than air.
Okay. Should we just go all out with the weird shit about Tails' butt?
No, let's not.
What else does Tails have two of? Okay, this conversation's over
okay,
forever.
let's stop. Tongues.
Holy shit. Yeah, he probably does.
Irises.
Well, I think most people have
No,
two of
like
those.
per eye, though.
What, like one's, like they're
I'm just
concentric?
implying he's a horrible, like, chimera.
Well, he's not. He's some kind of mystical beast. Or a mutant.
No, that's why he's got two tails. He absorbed a twin in the womb.
Okay, all
It gave him
reality,
flight
though,
for some weird reason.
like I guess reality is the wrong word for it, but in seriousness, isn't the idea with the Japanese folklore of animals gaining extra tails, isn't it like when you hit 100 years old, you start growing the new ones?
Typically, you have to be 100 years old before you start growing more tails.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, like a cat or a fox or whatever gets to be 100
sometimes
for
foxes
some
do
reason.
it without hitting 100 years, but I'm
Yeah,
not
I was gonna
100%.
say, like, is Tails actually, like, ancient?
No, he shouldn't be ancient.
This whole video is just, what is Tails?
Although it is kind of questionable as to how old Tails is, because, like, I think he has a canon
I
age.
feel like I heard 6 somewhere. That's my usual
Why am I
go-to
just-
for his age.
Just shooting off in some random direction that doesn't make any sense. Okay.
Because we won.
Oh, okay. Was I
a
stuck on
score of
geometry? Like,
800.
was I supposed to speed through that or something?
I legit don't know.
That was weird.
This stage was like this the first time.
Yeah, but it was like I couldn't shoot anything for a bit there and nothing was happening. Just seemed very weird. I don't even like these stages. I don't like
Yeah.
that they gave it to 2 different characters.
Yeah, I don't see the point of it. Like, maybe
So-
if Tails' levels were all like that, it would make sense to have them, but I
Yeah.
hate that, so I'm glad they're not.
So now Tails is doing this thing. I think we get to the point here in Tails' stage where we're going to see something that we haven't seen in Sonic.
Yeah, no, we stopped at this point.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Tails gets this
Ah.
before Sonic does. Yeah, I love that. He's just like, "What?"
Yeah.
So tell me when this takes place, because when Sonic fell out of the sky that first time,
Mm-hmm.
he landed in Station Square.
We've
he
skipped
landed on
over,
the
like,
beach.
Twinkle Park and stuff.
Yeah, because he landed on the beach,
Is
and then
this
he
just
went
a
into Twinkle
hallucination?
Park. It might be.
Like, he's just unconscious and imagining running with Sonic
And
because
Sonic's
that's all
always
he does.
he's always ahead of him. He can never catch Sonic's back, and he's
Yeah.
just so unhappy about it.
Oh, yeah. It
Yeah,
was a
it
dream.
actually legitimately was great.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Is Tails okay?
No, he's got that knife in his head.
He's been trolled. Should we like avoid talking about
I
Tails
don't
Gets
care.
Trolled?
Go for it.
It's a
you
fucking
wanna.
masterpiece. No, you don't. You don't know shit to Sonic. You do so much for Sonic. He builds planes for Sonic. He probably makes chili dogs for Sonic. I just assume that's a thing.
And the only thing that Sonic does for his levels is he races Tails.
Yeah. And, like, gives Tails encouraging words like an older brother would to a younger brother. Like, that's literally the entire idea of them just even associating with each other.
This guy falls from the sky at a cruising altitude in a plane, hits the ground and hallucinates, and his first instinct is, oh man, my plane wasn't good enough for Sonic. I better make it better so that it's the plane that he deserves.
Yeah. Also, shouldn't he have, like, just flown down to safety?
You think so, because he has Tail.
Yeah, he's Tails. I think Tails can do everything. I'm gonna, by the end of this recording session, I'm gonna have like 10 different explanations for Tails, and all of them will be equally likely to be canon.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's a mutant, he's an ancient spirit, he's literally 6, he's also 100.
Literally 6, but also 100.
He's some kind of robot, and that tail thing is like his cooling fan.
Oh, amazing. I can't land on this wood. I must find a Chaos Emerald. Notice how none of these trains are running.
Well, it's like sunset.
They were running at night earlier.
I don't know. They take a break at sunset and then start up at night. They gotta do a clean before the dinner rush gets here.
It's so weird, though. I don't understand that.
Well, this train works.
This isn't a train. This is a minecart.
It's on train tracks.
Okay, look at this area, by the way. I'm not going to get a very good look at it, but, like, just check this out. I actually kind of enjoy this forest. This is a really nice forest for the Dreamcast, and it actually came out pretty okay.
Yeah.
I'm running on top of this fucking thing. There we go.
I kind of remember the... Oh, hello.
There's just a man here.
Oh, well, we'll keep her company.
Yeah, what?
I was gonna say, I remember going through this area a lot as Amy, but I think that's because she has, like, 3 levels, and one of them is the one you get to after here.
I think you're right. I'm actually not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure. Oh,
So
is that a floating rock?
Yeah.
Big spinning floating rock that I'm getting stuck behind. Yeah,
Yeah,
look at
why
that.
was it floating?
It's a good question, but it's shaped like Knuckles.
Yeah, well, there's reasons for that.
Look at it. Okay, I'm
sit
getting
in
stuck on
Knuckles'
these
lap?
rocks. I need to not do that. No, by the way, I can't. I was trying to do it there.
And will he, like, grant your Christmas wishes if you do?
Nah, he's not the Santa Claus.
I think the Santa Knuckles would be great. He just comes into your house at night and searches it for emeralds.
Yeah, I gotta get back my Master Emerald, you know.